Can you truly build generational wealth, starting with just £1,000? Most people believe it's impossible, a pipe dream reserved for the already rich. But what if I told you that very belief is precisely what keeps the majority stuck? What if the real secret isn't about having a massive starting capital, but mastering a strategic blueprint to transform even a modest £1,000 into a lasting legacy for your family? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear, actionable roadmap to defy conventional wisdom and begin your journey to financial independence and beyond. Before we dive in, have you ever felt overwhelmed by the idea of wealth building? Let me know in the comments below. You've probably felt it, that nagging frustration as your hard-earned money barely keeps pace with rising costs, or worse, seems to vanish faster than you can earn it. Inflation relentlessly erodes your savings, and the idea of generational wealth feels like a distant fantasy, something unattainable for someone like you. The sheer scale of that goal, building a fortune that lasts beyond your lifetime, can be paralyzing, especially when you're starting with what feels like such a small sum. You tell yourself, what difference can £1,000 really make? And that, my friend, is exactly where most people stop before they even begin. They fall victim to the very mindset that guarantees financial stagnation, overlooking the power of small, consistent actions. But what if there was a way to break free from this paralysis? This video isn't just about theory. It's about breaking down that monumental goal of generational wealth into 10 actionable, bite-sized steps you can implement today. We'll cover everything from the crucial mindset shift you need to make through smart investment strategies, practical income growth tactics, and even how to protect your legacy for future generations. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a detailed, step-by-step guide to gradually improve your financial situation and build enduring prosperity. By simplifying the process, we're removing the excuses and empowering you to start, regardless of your current financial standing. Ready to discover these steps that can redefine your financial future? The first, and arguably most critical step, is forging a true generational wealth mindset. This isn't about mere optimism. It's about cultivating a deep sense of purpose, unwavering discipline, and relentless patience. Wealth accumulation doesn't primarily begin with capital. It begins with conscious decisions, a commitment to long-term vision, and a refusal to be swayed by short-term temptations. You must shift from thinking solely about your own needs to envisioning the financial security and opportunities you can create for your children and their children. This long-term perspective is the fuel that keeps you going when the market dips or progress feels slow. It's about playing a very different game. So, how do you practically embed this mindset for the long haul? Now that your mindset is dialed in, let's talk about that initial £1,000. Many immediately think invest, but step 2 is strategically allocating that capital for maximum immediate impact. Your first priority should be eliminating any high-interest consumer debt. Think credit cards, payday loans, or store cards. The interest rates on these debts can easily be 20%, 30%, or even higher, far outstripping any potential investment returns. Paying these off isn't just financially smart, it's like getting an instant, guaranteed return on your money. After clearing high-interest debt, use a small portion of what remains to establish a mini emergency fund, perhaps £200–300. This isn't your full emergency fund, but it's enough to cover a small, unexpected expense without derailing your progress. Creating this stable foundation is crucial before we move to active investing. But what happens to the rest of that initial £1,000? With high-interest debt out of the way and a small safety net in place, step 3 is where your remaining £1,000 truly starts working for you. We're going to invest it for diversified growth. Forget trying to pick individual stocks or time the market. That's a gamble, not a strategy for generational wealth. Instead, focus on low-cost, diversified index funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs. These vehicles allow you to invest in hundreds or even thousands of companies at once, giving you broad market exposure with minimal fees. Think of it like owning a tiny piece of the entire global economy. This strategy mitigates risk and leverages the overall growth of the market over the long term. This initial investment might feel small, but it's laying the groundwork for something truly powerful. What's the secret ingredient that turns these small beginnings into a financial avalanche? That secret ingredient is step 4, unleashing the unparalleled power of compound interest. Often called the 8th wonder of the world, compound interest is simply earning returns on your initial investment plus the accumulated interest from previous periods. It's money making money, which then makes more money, and so on. Even small, consistent contributions can grow exponentially over decades, making seemingly ambitious goals achievable. Imagine saving just £50 a month from age 25 to 65. If you earn an average 7% annual return, that seemingly small amount could turn into over £120,000. This isn't magic, it's mathematics, and it's your most potent ally in building generational wealth. The key, however, isn't just starting, it's consistently contributing. But how do you make that a non-negotiable part of your life? Step 5 is all about cultivating the habit of consistent contributions. This means automating your investments and really embracing the concept of paying yourself first. Set up a direct debit from your bank account to your investment platform to go out the day after you get paid. Even if it's just £25 or £50 to start, the consistency is far more important than the initial amount. When it comes to building wealth, discipline consistently trumps sporadic bursts of enthusiasm. Make these contributions non-negotiable, just like paying your rent or mortgage. This transforms wealth building from an optional extra into a sustainable, accelerating habit that compounds both your money and your financial discipline. But what if you want to accelerate things even faster? If you're serious about accelerating your journey to generational wealth, step 6 is crucial: boosting your income. While smart investing and consistent saving are vital, increasing your earning potential provides more capital to invest, significantly speeding up the accumulation process. This could mean taking on a side hustle, developing new skills that command a higher salary, negotiating a raise, or making a strategic career move. Look for opportunities to earn extra income outside your primary job. Even an extra £200 to £300 a month directed straight into your investments can dramatically alter your long-term trajectory. Remember, every pound earned beyond your essential expenses is a pound that can be put to work for your future. However, not all extra income is created equal. You need to know how to avoid the common pitfalls. Step 7 is navigating smartly and avoiding common wealth traps. The path to generational wealth isn't always smooth, and there are plenty of pitfalls ready to derail your progress. Beware of emotional investing, panicking during market downturns, or chasing hyped-up get-rich-quick schemes. These often lead to significant losses. Another major trap is lifestyle inflation. As your income grows, your spending tends to grow with it, leaving you no better off. It's crucial to protect your capital and ensure steady, secure long-term growth by sticking to your strategy, ignoring the noise, and resisting the urge to keep up with the Joneses. This self-awareness is vital, but what about extending your vision beyond your own lifetime? Step 8 urges you to embrace the multi-generational vision. Generational wealth isn't just about accumulating money for yourself, it's about creating a lasting legacy that benefits future generations. This means not only accumulating assets, but also teaching financial literacy to your children and grandchildren. Educate them about responsible money management, investing, and the power of compounding. Think about structuring your assets in ways that encourage long-term appreciation rather than immediate spending. This might involve setting up trusts or family investment vehicles. It's about passing on knowledge and values as much as it is about passing on assets. But once you've built this wealth, how do you ensure it truly passes on? Step 9 involves securing your legacy with essential planning. This is often overlooked, but incredibly important. Even basic estate planning can make a world of difference. This means creating a will to clearly outline your wishes for your assets, designating beneficiaries for your investment accounts and pensions, and considering things like lasting powers of attorney. These legal documents ensure that your wealth transfers smoothly and efficiently according to your desires, preventing potential disputes or unnecessary taxes that could erode your legacy. It's a practical step that affirms your commitment to your family's future, ensuring your hard work truly benefits those you intend. With these plans in place, how do you maintain the momentum? And that brings us to step 10, building unstoppable momentum and sustaining your vision. Reaching that first £1,000, then £10,000, then £100,000 creates incredible momentum. Each milestone reinforces your belief in the process and makes future growth feel faster. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. Regularly review your progress, celebrate your milestones, and adapt your strategy as your circumstances change. The journey to generational wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Maintaining motivation for decades requires consistent effort, but the rewards are immeasurable, not just for you, but for the financial freedom and opportunities you create for your family for generations to come. So, what's stopping you from starting today? Now is not the time for hesitation. The urgency of action cannot be overstated. Every day you delay investing, you lose precious compounding time, and time is your greatest asset in wealth building. That £1,000, or whatever small amount you can start with, gains power exponentially the earlier it's put to work. This isn't about getting lucky, it's about consistent, intelligent nurturing of your wealth. Imagine the future you can build, the opportunities you can provide, simply by taking that first crucial step. Your future self and your future generations will thank you. Your first step today is incredibly simple but powerful. If this roadmap resonated with you, hit that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel for more practical financial strategies and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. But more importantly, I want to hear from you. What's the very first action you're going to take with your £1,000 or whatever amount you can start with after watching this video? Tell me in the comments. Go build your legacy. Financial freedom and a lasting family legacy don't just happen. They begin with decisive first steps and consistent action. You now have the roadmap, the 10 steps to transform a modest £1,000 into generational prosperity. The future you envision, the opportunities you dream of for your family, they all start today with the choices you make right now. Don't wait another moment. Take that first step. Your legacy awaits.